this will last.
Oh, offline.
Okay, so yeah. I'm just going to trust that we won't disconnect again. And move
All
on
right.
to the
People are saying we're back. All right.
So second game.
Anyway.
Now. And if you can you guess if you had to guess what stage we're going to? Any stage?
Does it rhyme with walk ball?
Yes, it does.
Oh my lord, I love it. Going straight to rock wall and both players immediately just motioning to pick up rock. Beautiful stuff. Crag players are a hive mind and they are thriving in it.
It's definitely the neutral start for Crag. Oh! That was not neutral. That was not very neutral.
That was not neutral. That was straight aggression. Roya not happy about going down a game early on. And right now, has Aldous in a rough position, able to double jump off the pillar just in time.
Yeah, that was a slick maneuver by Roya. And Aldous with the tech chases on with the dash attack here.
Yeah, but we can see the far throw from Roya going to be able to just barely dodge Aldous' parries and Aldous' timings here. Wall pillar, once again, Aldous not ready to really go down there. Roya's really the one who's all, gung-ho about, oh yeah, you're gonna wall pillar, I'm just gonna run straight at your face. And right now, looking for the tech chase, not quite gonna get it. Really, really cheeky stuff from Roya. But you can tell that Roya's having a blast with it.
Well, it's Crag Ditto's, it's hard not to have a blast. Especially with
absolutely
these two Crags. I think they're actually pretty different in oh that rock saved him.
Yeah, and Roya right now just and the rock saving Aldous too.
These guys
just
love
both of these players just trying to find a way how to seal out this stock, but Roya being a full stock up seems to be more than happy to play around with the shenanigans. Both of these players. The jab tech chase down strong. Oh my lord.
This is a crack
what
moment.
In the world?
Oh, but the triple jab won. Okay.
I swear to God. What is this Crag Ditto gonna look like when someone tells these two that they can jump cancel their jab 3?
I don't know. Rumble? Okay. that was for the community. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta Crag Ditto, right? We gotta have some Rombos.
Okay.
Oh
my god, he
beautiful stuff. Just second one? Double aerial down B.
Okay, they're both holding rock, and Aldous sort of threw it backwards. Nice parry. Oh, he stacked them.
Good parry, but stuck a little bit off stage. Good side B. And Roya now with a full stock lead up. Do you approach? It's Roya, not a question. Of course you do.
As long as you have a rock, you're safe, yeah.
Alright, but Roya has no more rock, no more safety, but still holding on to this stock. Got the Rombos ready.
And that's gonna be
and Aldous going to be the one losing out on rock wall. Roya, the true Crag. We might only be 2 games in, but this set is already decided.
Yeah, it's gonna be. We win. I think we win no matter what happens.
No matter what happens, the audience is the real winner here. As both of these players always going to bring us something new. Please tell me it's a variation of rock wall that we're going back to.
I was about to ask.
It's no variation, it's just straight up rock wall again.
So, I feel like we might see the rest of the set rock wall. I mean, I know what's gonna happen, but it wouldn't surprise me.
I would laugh so hard if it was rock wall into CEO ring into rock ring.
The full representation. Yeah.
The full rock wall experience.
So.
Oh boy.
Oh, sorry. You didn't see anything.
Yeah, it's all good. Well, I actually just saw your desktop, so.
So Al is doing a lot better in this set. I mean, this game. Might even get the first kill.
Yeah, which is something that we definitely didn't see in that last one. Last time, we saw Roya get a very early kill, but this time, Audis going to be the one with the stock lead. How long do you hold on to it?
Like, if he can get, like... Well, I'm not really sure, but just getting any extra credit is definitely going to help in this matchup. Oh, or just the whole...
Oh!
That was
Wow,
insane.
that aerial down B, but still going to be able to cover the DI with that rising fair. And Roya seems to have the tech, right? You know, it's not just memes, it's also tech.
Yeah, I'd say, like, he's one of the most, like, he labs a lot. Especially, like, that's how we got the Rombo. That's why his Rombos are very consistent. I mean, like, it sounds like a meme now that I'm saying it, but he definitely, like, works hard on his craft. Not saying the Autis doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, that being said, right? I mean, like that's one of those things that you've seen in the past, and you're like, man, I wish I saw this more. And you can see those, you know, those specific things being brought back to life by these players as Roya with the Rombos, with the forward air, going to be able to take the stock lead once again. Rock Wall is a cruel mistress, but not to Roya.
These rocks are... Oh, goes off stage for the side B. Interesting choice. Oh, and these jab combos. The jombos. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
The Rombos.
Oh,
No, not the Rombos, the Robbles.
the Robbles. Speaking of Robbles.
Oh!
Oh! That was slick.
That was actually insane spacing from Roya. Oh my god. The down throw being directly in front of Audis, but not on top of Audis. So Audis tries to parry.
Yeah.
The down throw does not hit Audis, so the rock doesn't get reflected. Down throw puts Roya upwards a little bit longer, meaning that you can get a forward air out and not have the same timing as if you were to just drop down with a forward air and get parried. And Roya, I'm almost certain that wasn't quite intentional, but ends up having one of the most layered punishes I've seen on a rock wall pillar.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure if it was intentional either, but it looked cool. It felt great.
If it looks cool, it was intentional. That's my prime philosophy, right? So Roya right now, as we've said before, right, took the first game on Rockwall, is the true Crag. We already know how this set ends. We can turn it off right now. Congratulations. That being said, you know, Roya now going to just continue this onslaught. You know, had so much momentum in that last game and going to ride that just straight into this one. But right now, Audis looking to break that momentum, looking to get this first stock. Should be able to do it, but not quite there. Good down tilt.
Yeah, they're both at kill percent right now, and well, Roya is now not at kill percent, but that's because he died.
Yeah, what did Dan want from Roya?
He asked a lot.
He asked for a lot, yeah. Either way, you know, Roya right now is just isn't asking for much, just asking for some kind of opening, some kind of kill, but almost gets that tech chase down strong. But forward air, the tried, the true, the classic, gonna be able to seal out that stock as right now, Audis, you know, playing it safe, playing it simple, but you cannot do that into Roya as he's just going to run straight at you and try to take everything that you own.
Yeah, Roya. Oh no! I was waiting for it. The parry! Okay, Roya definitely came out the victor there on those rocks with the fair. Okay. And the classic.
Oh
wall,
boy.
Fair.
Rock wall moment, and Roya right now with the double roll, the rival spot dodge, you know, going to just continue to do as much damage as possible on this last stock, has as much extra credit as possible, 58% and counting. Another down strong tech chase. Both of these players just will not give it up. These jabs.
They're scrapping.
Oh, what a triangle dash. Does not get the waveland out of it.
Okay.
Up air, going to be able to do it. Okay, Audis trying to slow down the pace of the game, trying to, get some semblance of control. Roya now holding a rock, standing there menacingly, kicking there menacingly.
Okay, he needed that side B. And
down B, there it is. Oh, baby, the single DI in on that back air. Roya had not used back air to set up into aerial down B a single time, but in the end, one win on Rockwall. Started up from an Elden Ring, ends it off with an Elden Ring. Congratulations, Roya. You are the worst Crag. The worst Crag always wins the Crag Ditto. That being said, you are the winner today.
Yeah, when you pointed out that like he did not go for that, like he loves the back air down B. Maybe he was saving it. Like he hits me with
I mean, honestly,
times.
it's incredible. That was like the thing is, right? I've seen Roya play before. I see Roya do that. I did not see that a single time from Roya that set, and that's an amazing amount of patience that it takes to wait for that. And, to be able to instantly recognize that it was the DIN, beautiful stuff.
Yeah. So we're going to skip a few sets, but we're still getting Roya. But now versus TNR in loser semis.
Ooh, okay.
These guys, like, I think they're basically practice partners, so I'm interested to see how their meta has developed. And there you go, the Roya custom color. The Lego Crag.
All right, and TNR, we've seen time and time again, incredibly scary Orcane, had a very, very close set in winners. But, it's only time will tell whether or not we're going to be seeing, TNR once again, fighting off against, I believe it was Vincent in winners, yes?
It was Senpai, yeah, he did lose to Vincent in winners. And the winner of this plays Vincent in losers finals. Then goes on to
and TNR just looking for some kind of, run back right now. Roya just looking to find a way how to seal out this stock. Might need one of those Waveland downstrongs that TNR loves so much.
Yeah, that would definitely do the trick here, but TNR is not gonna die that easily. Like, it's very hard to catch him when he's like moving all around like this, putting out hitboxes.
Oh, absolutely.
Speaking of a hitbox to put out.
Yeah, I mean, slip sliding through and changing that DI angle necessary to survive there is TNR so terrifying on this Orcane.
Okay, nice fair. Like, oh, the bubble butt into the down B. Okay. And he misses the potential up air, I feel. Oh, he stops.
All right, and
smash. Oh.
yeah, Roya still taking so much damage here. Fortner going to be able to do it. Finally getting back to stage, finally getting a kill, and getting dropped immediately as TNR does not care.
Yeah, TNR loves that up air.
Yeah, I mean, and who can blame them, right? Just gonna continue to get... Oh, hold on, getting robbled.
Okay, but TNR gets out and gets this insane combo.
What?
DI by Roya.
A little bit unfortunate DI by Roya, but honestly, who can blame them? That was an insane combo from TNR, and time again, we've seen TNR end that combo with a back air, but TNR this time having the exact awareness needed in order to swap over to an up air, and that's so important right now.
Yeah, so yeah, the Roya counter pick, anyone could have guessed it. Going to rock wall here.
Man, people really need to stop letting Roya go here.
I mean, I think it's fun to play against the Crag on rock wall. You can sit like.
That's true. I take Crag here all the time.
Well, yeah. TNR is like back air chains. Definitely are like buffed here.
Yeah, and you know, those down strong up airs as well, the Waveland down strongs as well. But you know, that forward strong in neutral from Roya going to do just fine. Rock as a platform. God be my witness. Roya is taking this one.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going to go for that down B again.
Yeah, maybe not quite, because, you know, you do have the puddle on stage, and Roya going to recognize that and not quite going to go for the Hail Mary just yet. Right? It is a set. It's not just a single game that you're playing. Last time, we saw him save it until the very, very end. This time around, looking to save it once again.
Oh, he barely survived that. That DI out was, again, scary. Oh, and he...
Oh!
I don't know what...
That's actually incredible. So TNR tries to up B there. Roya destroys Pillar, destroying the puddle. And TNR no longer has a puddle to teleport to. And one thing to note, if you up B as Orcane and you don't go to puddle, it eats your double jump.
Oh, okay, so yeah, that... TNR was like screwed there. For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, right now, TNR in a lot of trouble. Roya saves TNR.
Oh, he goes on the puddle, but Roya is not able to react quick enough or can't anticipate that. So TNR gets back.
Yeah, and right now, TNR just able to have another lease at life, still taking a lot of damage from these rocks, a lot of damage from this up strong, going to just throw it on out, and Roya taking game number 2. Now, I will note, right, TNR still had some flashes of brilliance there, you know, even managed to combo into the up B for a kill early on, but it's just, Roya is such a momentum-based player, and dear lord did he have the momentum on that stage.
Yeah, Rockwall, I think we might have to start banning it. That's just me though, that's just me. So, Treetop, I think Roya hates this stage. Like, he loves pulling rock, and Treetop does not give him space, so it's a really good counter pick by TNR.
Yeah, I mean, right now TNR going off stage, taking quite a bit of damage, though. Is, you know, it's very, very back and forth for both of these players. Roya not opting for the puddle parry, instead just opting to try to control as much of the stage as possible. Back against the rock, though, for TNR, and this is a really rough spot for Roya to be in. Wow, manages to get all the way back to the pillar, but TNR says no, you need to be going over to the Angel platform, not the rock platform.
Yeah, and he oh my goodness, Roya! What a read! And TNR was not ready for that. I wouldn't have been. Like, who goes for that? Yeah,
TNR wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. Dan wasn't ready for that. There was no purple in there. Dan just didn't realize.
He definitely didn't realize, but maybe Roy is realizing right now what he can do to, like, take this game off TNR.
Yeah, I mean, while Roya might not like this stage as much, it's a very, very strong stage for vertical crags. Right? If you like to play with, you know, the pillar in neutral, if you like to play with the rock up throw, right? This is actually a very strong stage for that specific style of crag, and Roya just trying to find a way how to seal out the stock right now. Up air, going to be able to do it. Another hit off of the DI in on back air, and Roya's so good at recognizing that immediately.
Yeah, and he has, like, it's not just like one thing, right? It's not just one kill confirm. He has multiple ways to, like, make you pay for DIing in. Oh, I like that bubble pop to, like, defend TNR, like, so he could edge guard, like, he could recover properly. That was, like, really nice. But now we're going,
Oh, the Rombos!
The Rombo! Okay, it doesn't die. That means Arcane. Really good.
Yeah, I mean, and Roya, you know, just able to get so much damage off, sets up an Orcane killer, but doesn't quite get the opportunity. You know, with Puddle on stage, it's so hard for Crag to fully edge guard this Orcane.
Yeah, definitely. But he did get the percent, so he's just one back air, one DI in on a back air, it could definitely lead to a kill. Yeah,
speaking of which, you know, wrong DI on back air for either of these characters could lead into a kill. That edge cancel!
Okay, now they're popping off. They want this. Both players just trying their hardest right now. the down strong gets replied with a down strong, and you may be
Oh
frame
my
7,
lord.
but nothing can save you from whiffing.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you cover a whiff down strong with another down strong, but usually not like that. As Roya going to be the down strong winner this time around. Going over to set point, it seems, and TNR needs to make something happen.
Yeah, this is... What do you feel about this stage, like, for Crag, at least?
I really, really hate this stage pick for Arcane here, just simply because Crag lives for so long on this stage. Right, so it's a real big question. You know, what does TNR have ready on this stage, right? You know, is it a matter of having, you know, 2 platforms so that way you can always go for the plat drop setups? Is it setups for your puddle recoveries? I don't know, but, you know, Roya seems to be doing just fine, right? At 95%, but doesn't seem to be that close to dying just yet, outside of something like a puddle boosted up strong.
Yeah, if anything, TNR is closer to dying here, and almost died there to that forward strong.
Yeah, but you can see those down strong just not going to be able to send Roya too far unless you're on the top plat, which is just close enough. It's Roya now on the back foot, a full stock down, but should be able to pick this one up soon enough. But with the way how TNR is moving, you can start to see why TNR picked this stage. Like, yeah, I was a little bit skeptical at first, but the Arcane movement on this top plat, the control on it is so good for TNR.
Yeah, and like Roy is having trouble keeping up, at least in this game. Like, oh, nice turnaround puddle there. Just for like insurance, in case he misses the recovery.
Yeah, I mean, that B reverse droplet was beautiful. Love to see that kind of tech coming on out. Right now, TNR with the bubbles just looking to continue to control as much space as possible, just denying Roya too much room to breathe, but Forward Air going to do just fine at opening up the doorways.
Yeah, so we're mounting the climb for Roya right now, especially with TNR putting on so much pressure. This is gonna be an important edge guard. Nice. Nice conversion by TNR.
Yeah, but you can see Roya, no slouch, is going to continue to go straight on in. These dash attacks doing so much work for Roya. Second rock throw going to miss, though.
The triple roll? Okay. Looking like rock and roll right now, but TNR...
Yeah. Oh, wait, for the Wayland down strong, not quite able to get it. TNR down strong up air, not going to kill just yet. That's once again, you know, one of the issues with going to this stage as Arcane, right? It's a matter of, can you kill your opponent? And TNR doesn't seem to have too much trouble playing the neutral, but killing Roya seems to be a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, definitely right now he's trying his best here, but like Roya is holding on barely. Like he's still down, definitely. Oh my! I did not expect.
Oh
that
my
to go
god!
That way.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was like an ASDI down moment, so that way he could get the tech off the rock, but doesn't get the tech, doesn't get the game, and I don't know if TNR has anything to say about this. Might not get the set.
Yeah, this is definitely anyone's set right now. And just for some context, like next week we'll be having our amateur finals, and these are 2 of the people in that event, and I'd say 2 of the favorites. Two like there are a lot of people that could win. I feel like these 2 definitely have a strong chance of winning. So this is like a preview of like what we might see next week.
Yeah, just a preview of what we've got to come. And man, if this is the amateurs, oh lord.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this scene. Like, there's a lot of like great talented players.
Yeah, and Roya, very interesting, going to go from one of the stages that had one of the larger blast zones, where we actually saw Roya surviving for quite a long time, to one of the closest blast zones in the game in relation to this stage. Right, you know, it's not Rockwall, it's not Spirit Tree, but Aramata will do you just fine. And the flat layout should tell you who has a better grounded neutral, but right now, TNR is just trying to ground Roya, just taking Roya continually kicked off the Air Armada.
Yeah, that was... Roya definitely didn't expect that, because it basically like pierced through the rock there and like hit Roya through the rock, so that was a great decision by TNR to go for that.
Oh, and went for the up B, but you can see Roya is actually just ready at all moments to cover what options it is that TNR tries for.
Oh, he tries to read the roll, but goes a bit too far there. And he's rolling a lot. There's definitely some like nervous like feeling here. Like you're in game 5, he's up a stock, and you just need to take the stock right now.
All right, and Roya just needs to find some way how to take this stock, how to make this comeback. And we've seen 3 stock comebacks before. DI in not going to get punished properly. Roya, you know, missing a crucial confirm, but forward air in neutral going to be just fine for this game. But right now, needs to get some kind of damage off on TNR. 6%, not quite enough. Full stock down. Roya on the back foot. Just needs to try to find some way back in. Rombo's starting things up. Beautiful tech chases with the rock throws.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure about this, but Roy is telling me that like if he labs it out enough, there's possibly a way where he can like reaction tech chase with rock and cover every option. Which like to me it's crazy that he can think of that. But like he's just playing to his strengths, you know. Like he loves using rock, so definitely going to be going for it.
Yeah, I mean, always looking to pull that rock. As right now, Roya just trying to control as much of the tempo of this game as possible. Might be down a full stock, but almost going to be able to take that stock. Not quite going to do it just yet. Overcommitting just a bit, and TNR with the down strong. Gonna take it with a 2 stock in game 5.
And those last 2 games were just... That was like a really strong showing from TNR in those last 2 games. Going from like going down to 1 just double 2 stocking, like that definitely shows like a level of adaptation. So right now I am waiting on the replays for losers finals, Vince versus TNR. I will just get them real quick.
All right, just gonna be waiting on that.
Okay, I am getting the replays right now. So that should be it. And I don't know what character they're gonna be using, so let me just check that. It's Vince. TNR does not have a secondary that he uses in tournament, but Vince, we just saw several secondaries.
Oh, absolutely.
So here we go, losers finals. Vincent on the Eliana versus TNR on the Trusted Arcane. And we're going to be starting on Tower of Heaven. So let's just get right into it.
All right, and right now, you know, with the Eliana, we've seen this one time and time again. We saw this in Winter Side, right, where Vincent ended up taking it over TNR. Right now, seems that Vincent's trying to repeat history.
Yeah, that set was a game 5-1, so it definitely
Yeah,
could go
I mean,
either way here.
Yeah, I mean, right now, TNR gonna be able to take stock number 1, a beautiful hydroplane up strong. Want to call out that landing option from Vincent.
Yeah, that was like a great catch by TNR. I'm not even sure that that's sort of like a magnet up strong, and I'm definitely used to magnet up strong. So.
I mean, that one, it really was just a hydroplane, which just means that you have the hitbox out for a long time over a large amount of space. And, you know, one thing to note, right? Vincent's actually had such great mine placements on these puddles in order to deal with edge guarding TNR, but it hasn't led to a kill just yet. Right now, Vince is just trying to get that download complete, right? You know, trying to get those adjustments in, as TNR just going to try to survive as long as possible until Vince can get that adjustment.
That was great behind the first up air, but that second up air purple, so not much you can do about that. And not much you can do about the frame 7 move?
Yeah, I mean, it is frame 7. Dan says that Vince could do something about that, but I don't know.
Well, let's see what Vince can do here. He's already gotten a lot of percent on. Might even get the kill.
Yeah, I mean, right now, getting closer and closer to overheat. A single overheat up tilt will do it from this percent just fine. Right now, just needs to find some kind of opening in order to get there. Oh, TNR in a lot of trouble here. Could be dead. There it is. Vincent evening out the stock count. Not quite yet on the percent level, though.
Another up strong. Vince can definitely bring this back. But, like, it's a lot easier for TNR right now, for sure.
Yeah, but right now, overheat on Vince. As always, it literally doesn't matter what your percent is. If you get hit by a single up tilt from overheat, it could mean lights out for you. And Vincent doesn't even opt for an up tilt, doesn't even opt for some of these strong moves, but instead opts for the kill, doesn't quite get it.
He almost got that
Beautiful
kill
stuff. Whoa! What a snipe!
He is so good with that. He is so good with those big missile snipes.
Cross stage all the way from downtown, and Vincent going to be able to take a game number 1 with incredible gameplay.
Yeah, and now we're going to be moving on to the next game. I hope you guys didn't see the number of games, but
either way, going to be moving on to a very different stage from what we saw in that first one, right? You know, Tower of Heaven Triplats allows Eliana to get so much control with the Nair. Meanwhile, this stage, Ethereal Gates, has such large blast zones, Eliana can actually survive for quite a long time. So either way, you know, TNR, you have to be so ready on these stages because Eliana gets so much out of both of them.
yeah, this is like... I'd say it's somewhat neutral stage, at least. Like, it's not oppressively in favor of either of these characters. Oh, the bubble butt extension! No. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, definitely super cheeky coming out from TNR. Should not be dead here. You know, wasn't quite overheat, so Vincent wasn't quite ready for it. All side B up off the top as Vincent going to take stock number 1. First blood on the board. Like I said, right, we needed to wait for Vincent to get that download. And right now, it seems that Vincent's more than locked in.
Yeah, and he is running away with the stock lead right now. But not if TNR can do that.
Oh my lord.
So nice just like patience by Vince in neutral here, waiting for TNR to make the first move. Because Vince is definitely not under no pressure right now. He has the 100% lead.
Yeah, I mean, right now, TNR's just trying to find some way how to, get some semblance of control in this game. But up tilt, going is straight up kill. Oh my god, not even an overheat.
Yeah,
Just going to take it right off the side.
But TNR almost took it off the top there. Almost tied it up right there, and he still has a chance to tie this up, taking the stock with no percent, possibly. That's a big forward strong.
Yeah, I mean, that forward strong going to be doing so much work here, going to even up the stock count, going to even up the game, as right now Vincent in a lot of trouble if TNR can get an opening, but TNR just hasn't been able to play this game lately.
Yeah, and Vince is actually like standing right above the puddle, so he's not really scared of that bubble threat. And I'm not sure like
yeah,
what
I mean,
do to like. Oh, there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real question, right? Especially because Vince has also been placing a lot of these mines on the puddle, so if TNR goes for a puddle recovery, Vince can cover him pretty well. It's a real big question, right? As to what is the correct option here. But right now, TNR's only correct option is to look for a kill, misses the Waveland, isn't able to get it. Another Waveland, not going to be able to get the sweet spot.
Yeah, it's basically even right now. And great DI by TNR, but no, yet again, the big missile snipe.
Oh my god.
Well, it was still strange, but the down strong.
And the down strong going to be able to take it. TNR snatching victory away from the jaws of defeat here. And oh my god, this game's 1 and 2. What in the world do we have in store for game 3?
Well, let's see. We're going to... I actually forgot what I actually don't know what this stage is named.
High Dive Hideaway.
High Dive Hideaway. The Hodon stage.
The Hodon stage. A beautiful stage. Great music. Great family members in the background. And great edge guard coming out from TNR. Not quite going to get the kill just yet. The puddle boosted up strong, not going to do it. But the back air will. And TNR taking this one straight to the bank. Only 14% on this Orcane.
Yeah, that was a big combo to start it off, but Vince right now has a chance to bring it all back with this edge guard.
Yeah, down tilt doing a lot of work here.
No parry on that. Well, and TNR goes right off stage. This could be bad. But he does slip through.
Alright, and TNR now in a very solid position. Bubble Butt not gonna do it, but not gonna have the resources to get back. There was no puddle on stage, and TNR throws away a stock for an opportunity at one. And Vincent right now is gonna try to get as much extra credit as possible. He's trying to control the pace of this game, control the pace at which TNR dies. And right now, Rocket Fist getting the overheat, doesn't go for the full-on spike just yet.
I like the Rocket Fist option there. Like the pushback from the Rocket Fist also like helped them cover the puddle recovery there. So really great stuff coming out from Vince there. And really
up air
good stuff with the double up airs. This is a even game. Last stock, game 3. Perhaps the most important game of the set.
Yeah. I mean, right now, Vincent's just trying to find some way how to do this. Down strong, not going to be able to do it just yet. These jabs have been absolutely instrumental. You know, every single one of them, you can parry check off of it, so it's not the biggest commitment on the planet. But if you miss that parry, you might just die, just like how TNR just died right off the top.
Yeah, that was a great fight back from Vincent. That game started with TNR like getting that big like combo, right? But Vince comes out in the end. And we're going to game 4 right now. Rockwall.
All right, Rockwall, and we've seen this from TNR before, right? You know, there was one game where TNR just wiped the floor with Vincent, and seems like it might be another one of those. 0% on the Orcane and already getting that first stock. Vincent in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, but last game showed us that Vincent is never out. Oh, and he was almost right back in with that, but TNR gonna start the edge guard.
All right, and down strong, up strong, not gonna do it. But you have to pay close attention to Vince right now with that side B, with that Rocket Fist, looking to find some way how to send TNR off stage on repeat. And it's working just fine.
That was insane. And those missiles weren't snipes anymore. Those were like shotguns, dude. Like,
oh, absolutely. But right now, yeah, speaking of shotguns, those downstrongs coming out just fine. But back air, nair, back air. Oh my god, Vincent takes the entire stock in one hit.
Yeah, and he needed that like right then and there, because now it's even. Let's see what they're playing like sort of a patient type of neutral now.
Mm-hmm.
TNR does not want to go, well, not home, but does not want to go out of this bracket.
Yeah, I mean, right now, TNR just needs to get this confirmed. Just needs like a down tilt up air, a down strong up air, a down tilt up strong, just some kind of in, but playing very, very aerially on a lot of these platforms. As Vince, on the other hand, is going to continue to wait for TNR to get on these platforms so Vince can start sharking them with the nairs, with the up airs.
Okay. Okay, great draw by TNR, avoiding that big missile that time. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, Vince with the great drift. Oh,
all right, and beautiful roll straight through the F strong. That would have been certain death. And right now, getting nabbed by that missile. Double missile, no double jump.
This last stock has been the longest, and it's over.
And it's over just like that, as Vincent going to be able to get that run back in grand finals.
Yep, he is going to go fight Senpai, and I will be going to get those replays.
Oh, baby.
I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I feel like anything I'd say,
yeah.
it's true, this is
Yeah, I think that's how you keep it, right?
So we are going with Senpai versus Vincent, and I will be updating the graphic. So okay, this is taking a while, but you'll understand. Okay, there. It took me so long to find Tuxedo Rano. And yeah, last time this Rano Ellie matchup did not look that great for Vincent. I think he got too stocked. But this time, let's see what he can do. We're going to Julesville for the first game of this grand finals.
All right, and Julesvale, a very strong neutral start, and this time Senpai just gonna stick with the Rano, right? Not gonna go anything crazy. You know, just gonna go with the same old, same old. No counter pick war here, but already looking for this edge guard. It should be able to do it. Beautiful tongue on a 4-stack needles. Oh, and looks for the upstrong a little prematurely there. Not going to be able to do it, and Vincent has this opportunity. Gonna take that straight to the bank. Misses the upstrong by just a tiny bit, but picks it back up right again.
Oh, Senpai, speaking of picking it back up right again, just gets it right there.
Yeah, just gets it right there. And one thing to note, Senpai, that was a beautiful, beautiful wait on that forward air, and oh my god, not waiting that time, just deciding that the time to kill is now, and Senpai, a full stock up, looking to go into game 1 with a vengeance.
Yeah, whoever takes this game, like, gets the momentum, and like, Senpai can afford to lose this game, of course, but Vincent needs this game for sure. Great.
Oh my god.
I think almost fair throws. Oh.
Optimal. Yeah, and Senpai going to be able to get that optimal angel platform. You know, the only way how to get a fully invincible projectile that parrying does nothing for your opponent is with that taunt. Pay to win strats indeed, as Senpai right now just trying to get some way to get back into this set.
And the classic needle fair. great job by Senpai there.
Oh my lord. Game 1 going straight over to Senpai. The momentum is in his court.
So we're not going to be seeing a character swap this time. We're going to be seeing Vince staying strong with this Ellie.
Yeah, I mean, it honestly wasn't working out terribly the last time, but Senpai just staying the Rano, you know, he's already showcased that he can do this, right? You know, he can play Rano into the Ellie matchup. That being said, right, you know, Vince, always terrifying. You have to be so careful. And you can see both of these players know how to play against each other so well.
Yeah, definitely. That parry on the upper one loops, like, that's definitely a sign of, like, knowledge and experience with each other. So
yeah, but that tongue sling perfectly spaced, going to be able to get back onto stage at just the right distance.
yeah, I think Vince really likes this stage because it allows him like a lot of time to like set up, especially versus Rano. Like you can put up steam a lot, you can get a lot of space. Just make sure Rano doesn't like completely overwhelm you, which was a problem before.
Yeah, but right now, oh my lord, definitely not the one getting overwhelmed. Is Vincent just gonna take that one straight to the bank? You know, first stock on the board never hurt the Eliana.
Nice jab there.
Yeah, solid jab, but overheat up tilt always ends up becoming a possibility here. Senpai needs to find some way how to seal out the stock.
Great recovery there with the rising fair. Oh, but Senpai with the dive kick, but can't get the follow-up. And we're gonna
yeah, can't quite get it just yet. And I'll note Senpai has a very rough lack of Dacus at times, and it seems like it's gonna bite him in the butt as Vincent just gonna continue to run away with a stock lead. Hasn't dropped a single stock yet.
Yeah, and like this stage, like it's definitely showing like the benefits for Vincent here. He's not dying that early. He definitely would have died by now in like most other stages. So, oh, but Senpai just
oh my god,
right there, the tree stock reply.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you gotta do on your counter pick, I guess, if you're Vincent, right? And right now, this Eliana looking mad terrifying. Question is, do we see the character swap from Senpai? We know that the Rano can do it. We also know that the Rano just got 3-stocked.
It did just get 3-stock, but he is sticking with it. We're going to rock wall.
Sticking with the guns. I respect the hell out of it, right? You know, I'm of the opinion that if you haven't done everything possible for your character, there's no need to pick up a secondary just yet. And, you know, Vincent and Senpai, you can see they're still having some fun with it, right? You know, that parry on the tongue, Vincent just throws out a teabag before going for the optimal punish. As both these players just gonna continue to just pelt away at each other. Dive kick not gonna do it just yet. Getting right back to stage and right back off stage. Oh my lord, a single overextension, and Vincent's gonna take that one straight to the moon.
Yeah, Vincent is might make Senpai regret this decision, and great drift there, just not getting hit by the aerials, but this is looking like a rough recovery, but Vincent makes it back anyway.
Yeah, and Senpai, you can see that he's running in a lot, not really opting to charge needles as often or to try to force an approach. But, I mean, when you're down a full stock, it's so hard to force your opponent to approach.
Yeah, definitely. But there you go, he cleans it up. And we're going to see what Senpai can, like, do here to bring it back. Nice edge guard.
Yeah, right now, it's all going to rely on this edge guard. Oh, beautiful back air, but not able to get too much more off of it. You know, good damage is good damage, but, you know, no bubble recovery, no tongue sling.
Fortunate, but then Vince just unleashes all of the steam there. It comes in handy later, but does not get him the kill.
Oh, and that bubble from setup earlier, and oh, this could be big from Senpai. The drop down up B was almost exactly what was needed, but the side B from cross stage, you could barely see Senpai on the camera, but Vincent knew exactly where he was gonna be.
Yeah, that was like Vincent has been really great with his accuracy on that side B throughout this whole set, versus and even in the previous set actually. Oh, and the up B into the kill.
Oh my god, and Vincent looks poised to take it all. looking for the reset right now as Senpai just on the back foot. Where do you go? If you're me, you know what I've already said about salty runbacks. That being said, Senpai, a different beast. The question is, where is it that he decides to go?
Well, he is not of the same mind as you with salty runbacks because he's going to Spirit Tree, which I like for Rano actually.
Yeah, I think it's a genuinely really solid Rano stage. I think it's better to go here than it is to go to Rockwall in the first place because Eliana can just cover so much of the platforms with her Nair on Rockwall. That being said, Senpai not too happy with how this game's starting out.
Yeah, definitely. It almost died right there if the tongue was like a little bit earlier. Vince just playing safe. He has a good lead. No need to approach. And nice DI out there.
Oh, these Nairs are so instrumental. And the beautiful DI out by Vincent, right? In order to avoid a double dunk opportunity. And right now, just going to continue to recover aggressively as Vincent has turned up the heat, and it is getting so hot in here because man is not letting go of that thermostat.
Oh, and that felt like deja vu. I'm pretty sure we saw that exact kill in the first set on Spirit.
Yeah, where, especially on this stage, and I'm pretty sure it was a response kill the first time too, and right now Senpai looking for it all. Oh, that was such a good option, but unfortunately doesn't get the wall jump fair in time.
Yeah, Vince was able to just sneak by, and now this edge guard could be rough, but... Oh, great air dodge.
Oh, yeah, that air dodge was perfectly timed. Upstrong not going to do it just yet. These dive kicks are so fearless coming out from Senpai here.
Senpai is so scary in these situations. Oh, Vince just... And that missile up there is really scary. Okay. What can Vince do with this stock?
Up air, not gonna do it just yet.
What? Okay.
Oh my!
I guess so.
Okay. All right, and Senpai going to take that one any day of the week. Right now, just looking to, punish Vincent for being off stage with overheat right now. Just Vincent's always going for an aggressive option on the recovery, and Senpai's finally taking advantage of that, but that up tilt could mean death.
Yeah, big reversal here. What can Vince do?
All right, an up tilt from Senpai of all things, going to be the thing that seems to get closer and closer to the end of this game, and Vincent just setting up steam, setting up missiles, setting up heat. But right now, Senpai does not care. Needs the second up air, going to get it, and taking Vincent off the top. To game 5 we go.
And this is a set.
This is a set and a half.
So here we go. The next set the next game, we are going to be seeing Gates.
All right, and Gates, a very different stage, right? Both of the stages that we've seen Vincent do well on in the past against other players are stages like Fire Capital, like Gates, where Vincent's allowed to DI out as long as he wants, right? He can just survive for such a long time on this big-bodied Eliana, but the opponents are not so lucky.
Oh, I think Vince, they're stalling there to get the overheat out, and he almost got punished for it, but he's looking pretty okay right now.
Yeah, I mean, Senpai just tried his best to punish as much as possible, but it's just Vincent's timing on these dare recharges is so good. Overheat up tilt not going to lead to a kill just yet.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
And you saw that he was a keyboard player there, right? Because he went through all 8 angles. Well, not all 8 angles, but he went through the cardinals for sure.
Yeah, there was no spinning. It's just straight up skipping into the cardinals.
Okay, Vince with the interesting recovery steams against the wall.
Oh, back air? Nair not gonna connect with the Nair.
but he is gonna connect now with dash attack. The bubble actually saves him from being hit by the missile, sort of. Oh, but the missile. Not that
Oh
one.
boy. Yeah, I mean, it was safe for such a long time until the missile came from around town, and Vincent more than prepped for it all. Right now, Senpai needs to find some way how to take 2 stocks with 84%.
Yeah, this is looking like a reset, but if anyone can make it back, well, it's the players in Asia, but I guess in this case it would be Senpai. Okay, gets...
Yeah, I mean, oh, and another Rocket Fist kill as Vincent going to get a reset. And here we are, true finals.
And true finals on deck. It's been a while since true finals are really rare in Asia. Like, if you're in winners, you're more or less likely going to win. But
yeah, which is actually a wild statistic because for most regions, if you are coming in from losers, you are statistically more likely to take the tournament.
I did not know that. It sounds like really weird.
It's weird, but it's apparently how things tend to work out.
So, and speaking of weird, I think we're going to be seeing the counter pick from Vince in this set.
Huh? Interesting. I honestly, that makes a lot of sense because I think what Vince was doing was Vincent was trying to, call out that it was going to be a maple swap from Senpai, but Senpai just sticking to his guns, continuing with the Rano, just continuing to do so much work on this thing.
Yeah, and the last time we saw this Force Rano, Senpai looked really strong in that Rockwall game in Winners Finals, so let's see what Vincent can do here. Oh, has no resources to recover with. Gets a double jump back. And only eats a down smash. Could have been a bit worse.
Yeah, only eats a down strong, and it's not even the sweet spot. The Senpai now just gonna clear some smoke. Get as much damage off as possible. Triple poison stacks tells you exactly who is the clone and who isn't.
Yeah, the poison stacks really not doing Vince any favors here, but the recovery tricky, but not tricky enough. Oh, but he does get clipped there.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, not tricky enough, but right now, Senpai in a lot of trouble. Down strong, gonna be able to take it.
Vince just disappears into the smoke, making it hard for Senpai to catch him. And nice recovery. Gets back off stage again, but he has all the resources, so he'll take it. Oh, the Dacus, that's what you were talking about.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen too many Dacuses coming out from Senpai. To be fair, it's relatively committal, right? You have to be very, very careful about when it is that you do pull it out, but Senpai, I mean, if there's a time to pull it out, it's true grand finals.
Definitely. Senpai and Vince need to pull out the whole bag of tricks here. Oh, this could be bad. No reversal. Thankfully for Senpai. Oh, the flat boost?
Oh boy, and right now, Senpai just needs to clear out the smoke somehow.
Yeah, there's a lot of smoke right now, but in advantage, it's pretty easy to clear out smoke.
Yeah, I mean, instead opts for charging needles, which I don't hate in this moment, as right now, you regain stage control, you regain the momentum of the match, you regain the stock lead if Senpai has anything to say about it. But right now, Vincent just holding on to what he's got.
Okay, that was a rough situation, but Senpai can't get the kill. Oh, goes again for that needle fair on stage. And Vince is not dying. He almost...
Oh, that was almost a beautiful tech chase, but both of these players just looking for any option available. Up strong, down strong from Vincent. Gonna get it, but the back air sweet spot gonna purple in response. Right now, Senpai in the driver's seat, just trying to rack up as much damage as possible, trying to not take as much damage as possible. 31% on Forsburn, but he makes that up so quickly.
This is a really big combo right now. And all that momentum that Senpai had, all that, like, getting Vince to 200, that really cost him.
Oh yeah, I mean, right now, Senpai's at 106, but Forsburn's only at 49%, not even close to the double digits. And right now, down strong, meaning that Vincent is inching closer and closer to that win.
And I did not expect him to be able to take a game. After that Rockwall game in the first set,
oh yeah.
Great job by Vincent there. Showing that his counter picks can do some work. And speaking of counter picks of his secondaries doing some work, we're gonna be seeing him sticking to the Forsburn here on Jules Vale.
Yeah, I mean, right now I feel like the Forsburn, you know, it's doing so much work, right? You know, it's allowing Vincent to trade effectively into the Rano, and if Senpai ever does end up swapping over to the Maple, Forsburn was doing so well into the Maple.
Yeah, so maybe Forsburn is just the answer. If Forsburn can beat Rano, then he has an answer for Senpai, no matter what Senpai picks.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Vincent just trying as hard as he can to hold on to the possibility of a lead, and that Upstrong going to be able to give step number 1 for world domination.
Speaking of world domination, well, I really have nothing but right now, Vince is trying to get back on stage. He's not getting any extra credit yet, except for that one dare. And this is like an easy cover with the needles. And
yeah, I mean, Senpai, you know, just playing very patiently, just knows exactly what to do. The dash back for the tongue was so smart, but didn't quite have enough space on stage in order to do it.
Yeah, that was like it wasn't max range, but it was a really long down tilt range. So great job by Vince being able to like figure out what exactly you need to do there. Good composure to get that recovery out.
Mm-hmm.
And the turnaround with the clone pop.
Yeah, I mean, you see those double dash attacks coming out from Senpai there, right? As you can see that it's getting more and more dire. You're trying not to feel that pressure, but feeling it anyway. Down strong, going to take another one of Senpai's precious stocks away.
You definitely cannot DI that out as Rano at a certain percent, because like, get the early combust into down air. I've not seen that yet.
Yeah, I mean, Vincent always has something new to show us, and right now is no exception. Dash attack, not quite going to get Senpai where it is he wants. Beautiful parry! What a call out!
Yeah, that was almost Vince's call out too, but Senpai just reacts in time, gets a parry.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the lack of disjoints coming into play here, and Vincent just spams the down strong, gonna be able to get it out looking like Orcane.
Yeah, just throw it out.
Alright, one game away. Senpai on the back foot here, just needs a win, or it'll be all over.
Yes, and he's going to his tried and true Spirit Tree. I feel like he's counterpicked this in all 3 sets that they played, so this is definitely a set
I do believe so, and I believe he's won in all 3 of those sets.
Oh.
Well, maybe not this one.
Yeah, maybe not this one. The fourth.
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah. Okay, so Vince smoke stalling and gets a really big like conversion off of that. And there's a lot of smoke on stage.
Yeah, but if Senpai can do anything about that, that smoke should be gone just quickly enough. And right now, Vincent, off stage against Rano, a place where you never want to find yourself, but also you never want to find yourself on the receiving end of a Forsburn back air.
Definitely, and actually I'm not really sure how good this stage is for the Forsburn matchup, because that overhang is definitely giving Vince a lot more like opportunities to recover.
I mean, I will note this tends to be a comfort pick for a lot of Forsburns, but Forward Air also tends to be a very solid comfort aerial for a lot of Rano players.
Yeah, definitely. Gets that parry. Great job by Vince. But misses the follow-up.
All right. Senpai in it's a strong lead here, but back air coming out from Vincent.
I believe he missed the turnaround there.
Mm-hmm.
But gets the parry there. He
Up strong.
Great punishes is a rough situation for Vince. Basically, oh, he still has double jump.
Oh, yeah, and that back air just barely didn't come out, but the down strong will. And oh, Combust is on board. 12% is all that Vincent's gonna get, though. Senpai still in this.
Definitely. And the dash attacks keep whiffing at close range. That's been like a theme.
Yeah, I mean, and right now, Vincent, no resources, no clouds, no stock remaining. Not quite yet. Senpai just looked for it all, but couldn't quite be able to take Vincent right off the top of that.
That was a great wave land. And the down air.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
And the dare sweet spot from Vincent, bringing out the year-old Forsburn for the grand finals. 3-0 in the reset. And just like that, congratulations to Vincent for taking Rivals of Asia Weekly 24.
Yeah, that was an insane run by Vincent. Like, I didn't think his Forsburn was that good, but it's crazy. It's crazy good. So, yeah, that wraps up our stream. That ends like all the matches that we have for you today. Thanks Anti for commentating last minute.
I mean, any time that I happen to be awake, right?
This guy, he's a really great commentator, and definitely like you guys should tune in whenever he's commentating.
Hey. All I can say is we've always got some fun games to watch, right? So you should always be tuning in regardless.
So I think that's it. I'll be ending the stream here. Thanks to everyone. Congratulations to Vince and to everyone, really. Like, everyone had really great games this tournament. So thank you all, and end stream.